y'all. How you feeling? I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, but I definitely want to tap into it, goddess. I know it's a lot of distractions going on. He did it case. Got a lot of stuff that's taking off in Lebanon. You got the corruption cases coming up. I mean, it's a whole lot. I mean, a lot of stores that's still pretty much like unraveling itself to the public.
Hmm.
Mm. So with I seen that the 29th is approaching, right?
Right.
And TikTok pretty much had put a video out about the two moons, and the 29th is approaching. It's like a
Mhm.
synchronizing type of day. But the two moons, no one knows what the second moon is. I've been hearing this Nibiru. I've been hearing this just a star passing by. Several different alternative type of ideas,
Mhm.
but the ones that's just tapped in pretty much say it's more. It's just more to it than just the moon.
Mhm.
What's your thoughts on that?
Well, when I read about it as being an asteroid, which isn't far fetched, because we enter a bunch of meteor showers around this time. So for one to get so close in our
Yeah,
orbit that it sits there for a little bit,
yeah,
um, it's also interesting too because I did read an article not too long ago about China building like their artificial like sun and moon, and then you got different theories about our moon not being a real moon and different satellites, and I know everybody's waiting on Nibiru to return. You know, and also I was just about to introduce this conversation to somebody earlier about how, like, I talk about astrology and astronomy
yeah,
all the time, but
yeah,
like I I always, thought that the way we look at the map is pretty narrow minded. Like we're only looking at it from one perspective, and that's like, I guess like as this like really big entity trying to look down on the planets as being different separate balls, but instead of looking at it as extended land through the seas, and it just takes a more extended time to get there. Like our auric bodies can get there definitely because they're not restricted by the bodies inside of them. They're our auras are big as shit. So that's why we do have dreams and memories and stuff like that from different lands and planets because our auric body can travel there.
yeah,
Our physical body, we chilling here. And so that's why our auric body has come here to experience itself to see what's going on because it does need some healing. And for those of
definitely.
us who remember that, know that. But what's happening now is as we come into this space, us collectively having this mindset about the planets, the map, the truth, how to carry ourselves, our connection with other planets and stuff, we're starting to mold that to our reality, with our collective mindsets and us like openly believing certain things now it's coming to pass. And that's how strong our collective energy can make a reality. Same thing with the whole you were talking about the
Yep,
Diddy situation.
yeah,
Once upon a time that was like maybe one every million people would say something like them having a secret ring and blah 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 going on. But now
mhm,
that so many people are talking about it, you have no choice but to start, creating that equal opposite energy of it coming out and different things happening because of everybody collectively thinking about it. That's just another way of looking at it. Anyway, coming back to, this asteroid near the moon, um, I'm not getting my hopes up. I have a theory that it's just going to look like another star up there next to the moon or something. But,
yeah,
we'll see.
yeah. Time will tell. But I definitely know that like the United States, right, was tempering and can't the the Grand Canyon, and the scientists sent. It was like they were looking for a body, and they went in the cave. They end up seeing these Egyptian hieroglyphs, these symbolism on the walls and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
Biden end up closing the whole Grand Canyon down, and they already know, that's gonna happen regardless because the truth gonna come out, you know, as it should be. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
it's like broken stories that's put together. Like everybody have a piece of the puzzle. You have a piece, we all have pieces, and we put it together, and it's called the truth. So the more truth come out, the more the truth will expose itself for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
the energy that we put in the truth, like all us coming together collectively and stuff like this, like we doing now,
Right. And we're
man.
talking about it and we're shedding
The
light
energy,
on it.
so the energy from my
Excuse me.
consciousness, it's like producing the truth. You feel me? So we have the God gene that's actually producing the truth. So
Yeah.
it's like exposing, just like
Right.
2025 coming in is the year of judgment,
Right.
and the year 2025, the year of judgment is really is like capitalizing on judgment towards all the wrongs that been, like trying to mislead the right and stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So yeah, it's like the beginning of like it's like the beginning of the structure of how things is going to like unfold. You feel me? Then I'm seeing it as it's like Babylon's falling. You know what I'm saying? Babylon's falling, and
Hmm.
this is like the end for them. You know what I'm saying? This is like their last lifeline, or I'm just say they on their last little uh their last little player card. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? They playing a video game trying to get that last little energy.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
I
So
agree.
that's just yeah.
So when you think about it in the number sense, um, when we were in the 1900s, that's knowledge being born. So, it was a lot of inventions during that time, a lot of creation happening in that space in the 19th. But now we're in the 2000s, and two is associated with Mayat, two is associated with the Libra scales or the Oba scales, the scales of justice and truth and law. And now we're in the 2020s. You know what I'm saying? So we get two twos. And not
Mm,
only are we dealing with the twos of Mayat, but we're now dealing with four. And when you deal with the faculty of man's spirit, the fourth sphere is the sphere of Mayat. When you deal with the Sephirah. Yeah, so you do. So we're dealing with Mayat three
mhm,
times in this
mhm.
um in this year of eight,
Yeah,
and this is the year of building and destroying, and it rules over eight is the energy of Oya, Scorpius energy, and that rules over the the elders, the marketplace, business, and the witches. So you see a lot of that. A lot of people that's been using magic. High highs make low lows. So the people that's been on the top using their magic or using business or in some type of elderly, older people, they're going to the equal opposite energy. See we lost a lot of people during this month of nine, this month of putting everything back up into the divine cosmic womb. You know what I'm
I
saying?
see it. Yeah, I noticed. Like you were saying, like the magic, right? They've
Mm,
been trying to use the magic and restore it, like they can use it still, but it's like they trying so hard to use this magic, but it's like it's failing. You know what I mean? They can't even use it no more or tap into it. Now, I want to bring up a case, right? The guy that's on death row right now. I'm trying to. What his name is, Marcus or something like that.
Marcellus.
Marcelus, yeah. So Marcellus have a case, right? The Supreme Court denied his petition towards his the evidence that was supposed to be presented. I
Mm,
read about that, right? And they got all these evidence, like, and the Democrats that's leading over his execution, right? Deny his evidence of releasement. So it's only one alternative to this situation, right? They really trying to execute him because of his energy. His
Mm.
energy is a innocent energy. He have an innocence of innocent blood. You feel me? He have a
Mm.
bloodline of innocence. You feel me? And they want to sacrifice his energy so that they can use it to create an event or use it to like kind of like preserve or some type of like situation of alchemists. You feel me? That's what they're trying to do. I figured that out too because why would they keep denying his case like that? You know what I'm saying? They keep denying it. It's a ritual. It's a whole ritual. You feel me?
Yeah, I was also thinking that maybe they knew who did it, and it was somebody they play golf with or something. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't trying to open that back up because it was like we found a fall guy, whatever, whatever. Um, it is a energetic ritual too because it
The
keeps
innocence of his
certain
blood.
people that's underneath
Yeah.
that spell of racism and oppression and stuff. It keeps them in that mindset, like I'm oppressed, the world is against me, and that's for who those tactics still work on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 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 Yep.
So it's about your mindset, and it's always unfortunate that energy never dies. So
Yeah. I had a feeling about that too. I said, man, it's like they actually just playing with this man's life at the same time. I'm
yeah,
like, yeah, see, people don't really understand it. Like, oh, they need to release him. Oh, why they not releasing him? He got the evidence and stuff like that. No, it's a straight ritual. I see it because we got to you got to think like everything that we was like taught. They just like reverse it where it looked like it's not happening the way we intended to like see it because
mm,
we see it as just like oh just he's finna get executed or you know what I'm saying just like this is the like a every type of everyday thing like how we see it like the ones before him that got executed. You feel me? But
right.
all along, there were some innocent people that got executed down the line, and these all rituals that was placed the way they doing it is like they throwing it in your face. But these
Mm.
all rituals. This is just a sacrifice of the bloodline of innocence. That's all it is, and they're using that to create um like events. Like I was saying, like it might not be an event. It could be used for something else. They're using it for some type of
Well, they
purpose.
need all of our participation. Like, the bigger the spell you trying to put on, the more energy you need.
Yeah,
So, how do we harvest y'all energy without y'all knowing that we harvesting y'all energy?
facts.
Here's how we'll do it. And now we got all y'all talking about it. Y'all marching in the street. Y'all giving me all the energy. These people are energy eaters. They don't really
Yep,
care about your actions and how you're going about doing it and da 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 da. They're eating that energy. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Like, think about it like more on the fact that we're auras and
yep.
we're in this auric body, and this is the most condensed part of us. This experience right here, we're way bigger than this. This is just a part of us we're zooming into to see what the fuck the problem is.
Mhm.
And it's like, all right, we healing it, but we gotta remember it's still viruses and stuff in here that like benefit off of us being sick, and they personified too. You know what I'm saying? Like we're the personified gods. We're the personified nature. We're like Osmosis Jones. We the cells. You know what I'm
so
saying?
the thing they keep talking about World War III has already started, right? World
Mm,
War Three has already started, but it's not what it seemed to be though. You know what I'm saying? World War III is like the battle of your mind, basically control of your mind and body, so they can
yeah.
control the energy of the people and use the energy to like harness for their own benefit, sole purpose. You feel me? So when they keep hollering about, these countries and they start war 3 with Russia and all that. No, it's really your mind. It's more like all this, all the things that just going on, just like it's like um different visuals to keep you from seeing the like what's really going on. Like, see, the mind is like the most powerful thing. It's like
Mm-hmm.
if we can control the God, we can control the energy. You feel me? So that's like someone that's trying, like a rich person controlling the slave, so to speak. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And if they can harness the energy from the slave, they can do whatever they want to use that energy. You feel me? So the connection between like the World War III and the people that's kind of like trying to like wake up and stuff like that. This the process of the wake up,
Mm-hmm.
and the process is like us, like, you feel me? Because the chemistry in between our people is like very like powerful, and it's like fighting for the control of like
I
us.
don't even think it's just our
Different
people.
slave masters coming in. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I guess you could just say like all brown people, whatever. But like they make sure people in the Middle East are always at war and fighting for their life. They make
Yeah.
sure that people up in like European area are always on defense about everything. They make sure that, down in the islands they don't have enough resources, so they at war with each other all the time. They make sure South America is, being invaded in some type of level, shape, or form because they still not 100% on that joint yet. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just seems like it's everywhere. It's just a matter of, I don't mean to use it as a game analogy, but sometimes it feels like it. It's just like whatever board you pick. What player did you pick? What attributes and characteristics? What board did you pick it on? All right, this is your storyline. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, what you gonna do with it? Like, what level you want to play on? Some of us came here for the super easy. I think my goofy ass came for the extra difficult. But the,
Yep.
the reward is bigger in the end, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, um,
Word. Word. Hmm.
some people get
Yeah.
off the board in crazy ways.
Yeah.
It
But
is.
it's like so like the realities clashing against each other, right? So this is my perspective, the way I got the downloads.
Okay.
Realities is more like everybody have their own individual reality, right?
Hmm.
There are the Earth is like different planes in between each other, up and down. So it's like one, like, let's take 1 to 32 for instance, and these different planes have different U's on it, different U's on these playing fields, right?
Mm.
Each one is all you, but the different planes is because, like I was trying to say, like the different individual fields and stuff,
Hmm.
like different U's and stuff on it. It was just basically like us coming together trying to find um the position, like, to elevate in between the space.
Mm. Okay, I can see that. I just feel like it's different levels of things happening all at once. The same way, like we hear the stories that are gods, or we read the Bible, we be like, oh, it happened in real life, but then it can be interpreted as the stars in the sky, and then it also can be interpreted as the atom and what makes an atom theory and the cellular theory, and then it also can be a story about nature, and then the same way you can read a book like that and you can interpret in all these different ways and it still be correct. I think that that's exactly what's going on right now too. It's no different. So it's just like you got us doing this human stuff in society or whatever. The bad guys are bad guying and the poor people are getting the boot, and eventually, some cool stuff's going to happen and it's going to save the day. We'll see how long we stay well before it gets sick again. But that's also what's happening on an energetic level. That's what's happening on the planetary level. Like the planet, is going through what it's going through. Now our vortex is so open that we're attracting asteroids in our orbit for a little while, I guess. But different things are changing. And just like I was saying earlier, the more we collectively think about a certain thing, the more it's coming up. Like now you're starting to see pyramids pop up out in the middle of the ocean and out in the middle of the desert. And they found a boat that's older than the pyramids, near some pyramids coming up. Like just, and then you got random bodies of water coming up. You got the body of water they're predicting the pull up around like flooding out California. Um, the East Coast always been mostly over top of water anyway, but a lot of this stuff we done had so many earthquakes that certain things are sinking for real now. Then you got land, you know, rising in other areas, like the poles are shifting. And people are scared, so they're calling it like scary names. But that's exactly what's happening. Like the tilt is tilting differently by a different degree, and to like the bigger, version of us, it's not a super duper big matter. But to all of us little humans down here, you know, the Earth shifting is a big matter to us. It changes the weather and where land is versus where water is, and all the stuff we've been built on it and how it survives that. So, I mean, you got people that have one sided mentality, so they built a bunch of stuff to preserve the stuff they built, and it's actually pretty destructive. So they're not the smartest people in the world. I don't
Oh
know
yeah.
why we fall so far from moving towards the natural realm. I think because maybe our orc body took some antibiotics instead of drinking some herbs. And that's probably why we over here with all this synthetic shit.
Hmm. Did you catch Rod Hayes poster earlier?
No, what was he talking about?
Uh, they was talking about the collapse of the U.S. the collapse of the government.
Mm. Well, we knew that was going to happen. We figured we're in a year 8. This is the year of transformation, death and
Yeah.
rebirth. And then the rise and fall of empires because Pluto's sitting over there in Capricorn. Saturn is over there in Pisces, providing challenges. Saturn is Babylon. He walks around with the scales in my yacht, the Oba scales, seeing whose heart is light as a wet feather. So we're definitely in the year of retribution. That's why, I be saying high highs make low lows. The goal is to be the homeostasis. You know how to play dodgeball? The best way to survive dodgeball is to stay out the way and quiet. And that's the best way to stay out of this. Even the spiritual leaders had all these followers. They want thousands of people following behind them, right? They need this crowd. They need the oohs and ahs. Guess where they at? They in jail. That's why I said what I said. It's the year 8. High highs make low lows. The goal is to be the homeostasis in the middle. You don't need applause right now. It's not what you want
Yeah.
because your heart not gonna stay light as a feather with them applause. I promise you, it's not. And it's not gonna be in line with my eye. If you check on the laws of my eye, like that's not that. So, you stick to the laws. You do what you're supposed to do. When we enter the year, and now you're going to give birth to what you've been conceiving this year. Just gotta be
Mhm.
patient.
Man, it's so
Um,
much stuff. I be trying to dissect everything about the astrology, man. It's just, I mean, because it's like that's what we used to do, like back in the
yeah.
day. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like I'm like when I look at it, I'm like, because it's so much. Like we haven't even got to the pivot point of it. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
now now I'm looking at this this situation where we changing realities every day. Like so by the time we wake up, it's more like the more you like stay in the positive of yourself, the more you rising in between the spaces, like the vibration. So if we go negative, you go down. If you go positive, you go up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why people see the government for what it is. Like some people will experience the government controlling them. Some people gonna experience the government falling. Some people it's just gonna change like randomly like that. It's like
Mhm.
what you believe in and what you think is that's going to happen. It's gonna happen. That's a fact. It's gonna happen. That's what you say. The power of your mind. It's like the God mind and the God gene. The activation is pretty much like allowing you to experience the jump and shift.
Mhm.
So you can because I'm like I'm looking at it like because I one morning I was testing myself like I'm finna actually I made it rain for damn near like the whole like almost that whole week. I was just testing myself like and it just kept raining, kept raining. It couldn't even stop one time. One time. It's like it could be on like certain nights when you go through like the meditation mode
Mhm.
and then on top of that you going to sleep with the rain music on, right? I don't know if you like familiar with like the sleep
Mhm.
program, rain and winter and all that. That stuff really works. But by the time you go to sleep and you listen to the same algorithm like that and you meditating, it's gonna rain. Most definitely.
Mm. That makes sense. Mm.
The intent is like very powerful.
Makes a lot of sense because yeah, like you said, the intent. But yeah, your mind will be on it. It can hear it. Your mind is into it, so it's happening.
Hmm.
And that's what's happening now. Like all of us coming together saying the maps is wrong. Y'all lying about the maps. Y'all,
Oh yeah.
these shapes aren't what it is. And guess what else is going to happen? Because everybody's concentrating on what's beyond the ice wall, and the ice wall going to melt, and we gonna get some dope stuff, But be wary because there's some other stuff. Excuse me, my contact moving. But there's some other stuff that's going to come in with that. But
What
yeah,
about the different what about the different animals you seeing? Because we in a jump
well, you
shift.
know how we got a lot dying. You know what I'm saying? A certain animals got to die off first. We got to let that
So
go so the other ones can come.
so the lady on the TikTok, she made a video
Mm,
about this like the stones around her. I'm gonna send it to you. The stones around her house is moving from the front yard to the backyard.
mm,
And then she was seeing like like somebody like she said somebody was like working. She said she felt like someone was working on her house late night and stuff. So she went out there and saw that the nails was coming out of the floorboards, like something just moving it, right? She said, and she just did a video. She said, "Look to the front. Now I'm gonna show you something in the back." And when she went to the back, you could see like something been like kind of like working on like her house, like restructuring her house, like
mm,
in and out type of thing. And she making videos out. Then I seen another video. A dude had exposed the same thing which she was going through. So remind you, portals are open. The original earth beings, water beings, fire beings, all them coming back.
oh yeah.
So what she was experiencing was the gnomes.
Mm.
It's a video of it. A guy caught it on the camera and everything.
I gotta watch that. That sounds
Yeah, I'm gonna
interesting.
send it to you. It's a video. She actually finna make a YouTube channel, YouTube video about that.
Okay,
So she said she gonna. I sent her a little message and stuff. She gonna hit me back and all. So I'm waiting on that right now.
that
So
sounds.
she said she could hear little footsteps going around the house and everything, but she don't see it because they so small.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh my gosh! I'll try to make them my friend.
yeah.
I I'm good for trying to make everybody my friend. I think I can make everybody my friend.
But you got to understand these little gnomes, they have magical powers too, as in paralyzing you.
Yeah, all that stuff. Because our mind is collectively going back to it. We're recreating it in our reality. Whether you want to go the reality of nature and how nature is opening itself up to that reality we're creating with our mindset, or you want to go the artificial intelligent route, and you're going to be experiencing when people that go that route get the chips in their body and get the little glasses and the contacts and whatever else, the scales we might, I don't know, whatever else they put on them, they're going to have the same capacity too. So it's just a matter of which route you want to choose. You know what I mean? But they're both going to exist. It's going to be pretty interesting,
Mhm.
especially when Uranus enters Gemini. I can't wait. That's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna try to tell you about some of the affirmations that I was doing. Right,
Hmm.
um, they paid off big time. So the affirmation I was using was like this particular one I was using, like pretty much when you before you go to sleep, pretty much picture how much money you want to count, right?
Hmm.
And you take that and you transfer that to your conscious, like you already have it. Then you picture yourself going to the bank, right? Then you picture yourself actually calling and what I'm saying, checking it. Then you say this like, I already have enough what I need. And it's like I repeat that 3 times a day. Do you know that same affirmation that I did harness 20,000?
Noise.
I love affirmation. I want to actually work on a book though. I'm gonna try to work on a book about some of the affirmations I've been doing, and
That's
I want to start putting out some books though.
we need our library. All these authors and y'all so amazing. Everybody's making these, very informative books that we need.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm still
we need a
taking my classes, my
library.
spiritual classes too.
We need a
So
museum. We need a school.
yeah,
We need a advanced mystery school, whatever you want to call it, with the different. Everybody got their own subject they good at that they could teach. Cause we
you
got
good
the
at teaching too.
languages. Oh
You a very
yeah,
good teacher.
I'm not excluding myself.
But
But we
see,
need to come together as a collective. That's not a one man band. I don't see no one man schools out here.
but if I really like to like draw in the energy of you, you have an ancient energy of a teacher. Not
Mm.
just a teacher, but you had authority as well. And you did a lot of things in your time. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I get my tarot reading cards, I could pretty much go deep into it. Cause I felt I could feel that you have a connection with Egypt. You know what I'm saying? You have a connection with Egypt. You probably had a royalty bloodline and everything else along with that.
Felt That's why I feel so drawn to Arizona. I started feeling it again, like around when the sun,
Arizona is
like,
like a, I think it's Masonia Mountains, Masonia Mountain, Arizona. Yeah,
uh,
that's Egypt land. Yeah,
yeah.
Masonia Mountain, Arizona. That's ancient land. You have a connection with the white sand. That's the
I love
pure
it.
white. Yeah, the white sands from the Grand Canyon all the way up to the Arizona is pretty much white sand and Queen Khalifa type of territory, like right up in there. Yeah,
Hmm.
you got a connection in there somewhere. You definitely got a connection in there.
I got some land over there. It be in my dreams. There was a period of time where it stopped, but it started again.
Oh, me and my brother had a deep conversation too, like because he pretty much tapped in, like he came online like like a couple months back, but it started like manifest in front of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually like his house is built on a graveyard, right? The apartment complex where he at is like I felt the tension of the spirits and stuff like that because they was like drawn to my brother, right? And we having this conversation. When I came in the house, spirits came in the house, right? And they asked who I was and everything. They felt my energy and stuff. And when my brother was like speaking to him, they were saying like, um, your brother have a good teaching spirit about himself. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
it was like, I was just helping him cleanse his house and stuff, and you know what I mean, from like room and stuff because his daughter experienced a shadow that was coming underneath the bed and stuff. So we actually went we did a whole house cleansing, and it freed up a lot of tension in the spaces and stuff in his house and stuff. So um he had another spirit that visited him from Egypt. I think it's Neff. Neff, I think his name Neff. His name Neff, something Neff like that. But it came and presented himself to him, and had a conversation with him. Right. He told my brother that he's one of his children, and his father owned many universe. Like he owned like three different universe. Had he had a conversation with an Egyptian god in the present. Came into him, and he said he owned like three different universe. And he's like he came to like you know leave a gift with my brother at the same time, and he's still growing, but he also see a lot of dangerous stuff like coming towards him. So he's like in the process, like he got to go to one of the elders. So he got to go to the elder, and they got to help him out of different ways because his abilities is like it's like kicking in like full throttle. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of stuff that he do, and he said he's right now going through the image process. You know what I'm saying? I could experience half what he do, but I can't experience the full what he got because he's like wide awake, and it's like one of the symptoms of being wide awake is the voices and visual contact. Is like the first thing is gonna be the voice. The second gonna be visual intent, and the visual intent transform to the point where um you'll notice different energies coming to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we having deep conversations like this all the time. We had deep conversations. But one of the conversation was about Egypt, and how he was saying like there are like we actually like stepping on pyramids around the United States. We actually there was so many pyramids. There was like one particular age where these 10 foot. There was like everybody was like 10 foot. You feel me? Ain't nobody wasn't small. I ain't talking about no 5'7" and everybody was like 10 and above. It was just some tall people, and they come in different shades of browns.
I think
So
at one point, I don't think that chemtrails are anything new. I think that was something that's been going on for a while now to make us all the same color and just different shades of one color. I because like a lot of our older images have us as different colors.
I'm gonna invite him on here one night. He said he willing to do a show with us. He
Okay,
actually, yeah, he can actually like talk to your ancestors just like that. He,
that's cool. But yeah, I
yeah,
think that the stuff that they add to the air, that's something they've been doing since the beginning of time to keep us seeing things how we see it and stuff like that. But like if we didn't If they didn't have all these particles and stuff in the air and in our food and on our clothes and shit like that, our
Oh
our
yeah,
eyesight would be way different.
definitely. Yeah, true about that.
And if you see stuff different, it controls your brain more than anything else.
You think that ethnicity with the clothing, right? Dealing with like wearing different texture colors.
Yeah, they got us wearing oil. A lot of the clothes
Yeah.
got a lot of oil
So
in it.
the thing with cotton and what is it? Cotton and something else.
You want to
Linen.
wear cotton and linen
Cotton and linen is
because
produced.
linen just flax seeds.
Linen produce the most high vibration in clothes, though.
Yeah, because that's plants.
Expensive. It's expensive.
I watched this video on how to make linen from the flax seeds. I'm going to try it, but I can see how it could be expensive because that is a lot of work.
I was just thinking about how back in the late 1800s, where the slaves was like picking cotton out of the field, right?
Mm.
And having them blistering hands, and they going out there retrieving those, what I'm saying, out of the pods, trying to get all that cotton out. And to think about it, when the sun is like dropping this energy on top of these like nature environment, and they using that to create clothes, I could see it because it's already
Mm.
it's already being what I'm saying, like having transfer energy into you. So when you're wearing these clothes, it's like, what I'm saying, some clothes is not meant to wear, but some clothes are meant to wear.
Hmm. That makes sense. I think we just gotta be more intentional with energy. We keep looking at ourselves like I'm a body with a spirit in it. I'm a body with an altar in it. Christ goes inside of me, whatever. And it's not. You're a spirit with a body in the middle of it.
Mhm.
You're a spirit, you got this, you're experiencing a part of yourself right now. But
Yeah.
your spirit is big, is huge. You can't even fathom how big your energy is. Like we're literally on a blip. Earth is not this little. Earth
Mhm.
is way bigger than this, and the solar system is way bigger than this. We are on a blip right now. That's why we have this memory of being bigger and everything being bigger. We had this energy that says when I see it and I want it, it should be in my hand at the same time because we had this ability to do that. We here to fix and heal on this little people time real quick. We got to do our job and then we can go back into the big org body we were in. It's kind of like you using a microscope on yourself to see what's leaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to fix this. So let me go inside of here, zoom in like magic, a school bus going inside the veins and shit.
So what do you feel out of your energy like for towards the world? Because a lot of females is like different because the divine feminine energy is like it's converted into like 9 different parts. You know what I mean?
Right. The feminine energy got a lot going on because even when we're not physically, even when we're not giving birth to a physical being, we're still having some birthing cycle experience going on with us every 28 days. And so, the and you can't see any of it. Like everything is hidden, like the moon and the night and things. And I think that's what it is for women. Women are the portals, for physical and non-physical beings.
I tell people that, man, they just don't understand. Like, man, ain't no man gave birth to no universe. I can hang that
Right,
up. Ain't no man gave birth to no universe. I'm telling you now.
right.
That's why they made divine feminine so powerful.
But I
Because
think that argument comes because sometimes men get into this space, well, if I didn't do that, then what did I do that's so special? And that's not to take away from masculine energy or what men do. Evidently, they're needed, otherwise, they wouldn't be here to create and maintain a balance, an energetic balance as they do. So, what women do is has in no way devalued what a man does. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got to put that disclaimer in there for certain people
And you
because
know,
they
people
just
get
get
mad
stuck
about that
on the
too.
I can
it's
do it.
it's real literate people out there get mad about what you just said because
Yeah.
they don't even believe it. They don't believe the cat walk across the street like it did, but you know what I'm saying. But they gonna run with it because they
Hmm.
even so like trapped in like, man, ain't no way a woman do all that. And how you got here through the womb?
Yeah. I mean,
You
it's
got
right
here through the
there.
womb, and you know what I'm saying. Women, woman or women, they have portals within inside themselves because pretty much you don't really got to be here, like, but you here because
Mhm.
you here to like, you know, liberate a lot of people from where they at. You know what I mean? Because a woman's so powerful. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a woman cannot be satisfied until liberation of her siblings and her family be free. Because that's where I feel about it. Because like that's where a woman's like a woman like how a mother would run their house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all the children pretty much like discombobulated and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like just tearing up the house and don't know, you know what I'm saying? But the woman always come home and clean up, cook, and provide for her children. You see, a man really pretty much got to go out there and just get it and bring it home. But he's still bringing love to the one his woman. But it's no love is greater than a woman. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, it's just nothing. Nothing don't make sense outside of that. I don't care how diabolical they can put the gay agenda and slash it right there, whatever. But it's never can it can never hurt a woman because a woman gave birth to the universe.
Hmm. We we don't teach love enough, and I think because we don't put enough emphasis on love, the importance of love, the necessity of love, I feel like that has a big input on how the woman is regarded, and that that secret competition. Well, it ain't much of a secret, but that ego competition between masculine and feminine energy, or men and women. Um, in my view, from my experience and my career and things, every avatar has a degree of masculine and feminine energy
Both.
within them. So it's just a matter of where it's at. Like I know women who, you know, they might be super feminine in who they choose in a partner, to where they like a masculine man, but maybe in the way they carry themselves is more masculine. You know what I'm saying? Like the tomboys.
Mm-hmm.
Um certain, like, and then you have both, but you have both in different facets of your life. Like when in certain places I'm more masculine than when I'm in other places, than my feminine turn on. You know what I'm saying?
Turn
Um
it
yeah,
on.
like to certain, tunes for different things. So, it's a play on that, because everything is infinite. You gotta think in that mindset too. Everything has knobs, that has levers and knobs. Like it just doesn't stop. You can get real detailed with it.
Yeah,
And
and
so,
not only that, see a woman. I feel like no woman, um, any woman that's feeling in a situation where they is like it's needed in a space because love is needed in a woman's space because all she wants is love, and that's like the most powerful thing right there because she wants to build her family along with her relationship. So it's like that's part of being nature, though. You feel me? That's part of
and I
being nature.
think that's why that man masculine energy was created to begin with. Because there's a debate on whether women came first or men. Um, it's in certain spaces, in certain times and spaces, it was women. If you want to time travel somewhere else, I'm sure it was men. However way you want to go about it, it's your business. But over here, women, and you could tell by how like everybody starts off in the womb feminine, and so like that extra chromosome pair does what it's going to do to shake it up or keep it the same or do something in the middle. Um, and so, dang, where was I going with that?
I already seen your post. You like, man, I hope I hope he waiting on me in Arizona.
Right. But yeah, that's why that thought, maybe that thought was created. Like, what I have here with all these
You
women is
manifesting
great,
your
but it's
own
something I'm
destiny.
looking for.
Yeah, because I feel like at the end of the road, we all gonna get what we want. Because you're gonna get what you want. You're gonna have the life. You're gonna have the man actually supporting you behind you like 100%. He gonna be your red carpet for you, and he gonna be the one like you gonna walk. He pretty much gonna lay the red carpet out for you, just to brighten your day up. You feel me? Because he
I
want to
just
make
want a
sure
temple, nothing
he
too
gonna make
crazy.
sure his God is like, mm, so, serving his God is the right way. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
just part of being nature because everybody needs love. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's what it was about. I think it was about experiencing that outside of self for a second. Like, you know, because I'm pretty sure all that was, within heavy, heavy, heavy. But why? When I can experience it outside of myself and have this equal opposite energy in front of me and procreate instead of create by myself,
I think the
you know?
longest experience like being alone, it was like I experienced that being alone for like I think it was 2 years. It took a while because I was trying to get so much of that dark energy out of me, man. It's like when you come up out of a relationship and it's just like um you can't put it back together. You just got to move on, and when you move on, you tend to go to work and you pretty much forget about things that don't mean nothing to you no more. It
Mm.
has no power over you no more because you be like sad and in trouble, and it's trauma. But you learn to like realize what you done and kind of like learn from your trauma experience. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when people going through stuff like that, I mean, it's hard because they don't tend to open up about it. You know what I
True.
mean? Because I'm telling, like, any dude out there, man, that's hurt like that and going through a relationship, man, that hurt. That hurt, man.
Right.
That heart is so fragile, like glass. I mean, it hurts. Like no, I mean, nobody's perfect. You mean, I mean, a woman can make a grown man pretty much like walk in front of a car, just like that. You know what I mean?
And then you like think about it on another level, like when women really love their sons. It's like the a son's love for their mother is so different. I've never had a daughter, so I don't know, but I feel like I be
If
feeling
you
like
had
a
a daughter and you be
whole
probably like, she would actually probably be like you. You know what I mean? In so
yeah.
many ways. You feel me? Y'all going to get different crystals and stuff that you like. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
poetry and stuff like that. I could see that because some mother and daughter always had a connection like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then look at the way a daughter loves their father.
Oh yeah,
It's a
yeah.
whole
I get
different
that a lot.
level of love.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, mines do me like that.
And those different examples there show how important it is for that yin and yang to be together. It doesn't always have to be romantic love. It could be partnership. It could be shit. All my
Yeah,
businesses, I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't gonna lie to you. Everything that I do, I do with a man. My music, I do with a man. My events, I do with a man. Like all my different, my
and the
podcast.
events y'all be posting, I'm like, man, I mean to come down there and do my little freestyle.
Right, please do. But like it's something about like both of those energies coming together and procreating. We don't have to get wrapped up in sex and babies. It could be anything. It's
Just
always just like so much better. You know what I mean? It just we forgot how to love. We
cycle.
don't know how to love. We don't know the different levels of love. We don't know the different facets of love. We don't know how to obtain it or maintain it or communicate it.
You notice when our generation be around each other, like they have a cipher, right?
Mm,
And it's like everybody vibing on the same algorithm, right? And it's just like this love. You feel me? Everybody like waiting and you know what I'm saying, coordinate with each other and stuff like that. Because that's like that's like your brothers and sisters coming together and y'all trying to like just like enjoy the time while we
Right.
together like that. Because you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, tribes used to do that back in ancient times.
Mm-hmm.
Tribes used to do the same thing what we doing now. Only thing difference is that we in between the past catching up to the future. That's all it is. And the future ain't even got here yet.
Mm-hmm. The crazy thing about it is our auric body is so big. We already been in the future. We just waiting for the physical body to catch up.
Yeah. Yep. Uh-huh.
It's like your like I don't think we realize how big we are. Like your auric body is so big. Like it has your great 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 grandkids in its vortex. Like you got a whole bloodline on your aura. You got an aura line too. You know what I'm saying? Like you got like just like really think about this for a second. It's
So
like nah, go ahead.
no, I was just saying like like because it's like if you look at it like how okay like we was coming up, if you go back to your past where your mother was pretty much like living that freedom and you was just a tadpole and you still coming up and she's showing you the ropes, right? But at the same time, the mother's got to have a little me time, right? I call it me time. Because like, I used to be wondering what my mom used to do like on her little me time and stuff, right? Cause my uncle owned like a pool room, right? They
Yeah.
call it a pool room. Like it's a pool room where like he called it something tree. It got some kind of tree logo. I forgot what he called it.
Oh,
Like
okay.
family tree or whatever they call it. Um, they go there and what I'm saying, boozed up and stuff like that. But I noticed like when they together, you can feel the vibration like they just having fun and like having a good time, enjoying themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing like a cipher, same thing like tribal stuff used to do together. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I could feel it like what I'm saying, like they better enjoy it now while they can because you can never take it with you. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you could take with you is the memory.
I agree. I agree. And I like you said, like that everybody gets on the same frequency and we make things happen. Like so we come together in love. Like people like me and you come together, meeting each other. We come together in love, and in the space that we come together in love, these are the conversations that we talk about.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we're going to see a news article about some more stuff coming out the ocean, rain, more this, more that, because you know
Hmm.
that's what our frequency create. You know what I'm saying? When we come
Yeah.
together, and it's that's also another reason why these equal opposite these other energies come together, and they have us talking about, gossiping about, speculating about all these different things they would rather us focus on. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're collectively talking about those things over and over again to each other, you know, we're giving them the energy we should be giving, wanting to see pyramids and wanting to experience this certain kind of lifestyle and wanting to go outside and see fruit coming off the trees and seeing what's beyond the ice wall and stuff. Like they're redirecting our mindset, and that's what it really needs to be, a distraction. It's not, oh, you watching that news while this news is happening. No, all that news
Hmm.
is happening at once because they're making sure they get everybody at once. They don't have a target audience. They want everybody. So I'm going to get the people that listen to rap music. I'm going to get the people that watch the news. I'm going to get the people that's in politics. I'm going to get the people that's into business and money. I'm going to get the hippies over there, and I'm going to get these people. They want to get everybody at once. So they're going to make sure that they touch everything. That's why, like, if you look at all the channels, they're owned by like five people, like five families. All these we got thousands and thousands of channels owned by five families. Like, yeah, they sit around a round table and they make sure they get everybody all at once because they
Hmm.
want all of y'all energy. They know how important our collective mindset is. If we all think that this thing is true, then it's true, and it's going to start showing its truth. So if they know how strong our brain is, how come we not using it like that? Like that's why I be trying to do the
They,
seance
cause you
that
know what it
these
is?
people
They're
start
using
doing
it
it.
for us. They're using it for us.
Yeah, but they
Just
using
like
it to do stupid stuff.
say like this, they want to make it rain tomorrow, so they make up this fake old broadcast about it's finna rain tomorrow. It's gonna be such and such outside. It's gonna be
Hmm.
this. So now you get it and show it to the people, about 1,000 people, over 1,000 people, and they all see the same thing, right? And they're all thinking the same thing. Well, it's
Hmm.
gonna, girl, you know it's gonna rain Wednesday, so we gotta go ahead and get ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Cause if you think about it, that's how it is.
That's exactly how it is.
When people think it, it happens. That's
Yep.
that Thanos mentality.
And that's the part we not seeing. Like we are literally the magic. We are making all of this shit exist just by collectively believing in it. Like when I reading about law and sovereignty and shit like that, you even look at the paper. All of these laws and statutes literally say at the bottom, like in good faith. Like they just need us to believe in it. That's it. It's nobody oppressing you. There's no white person's foot on your neck. Is none of this happening. If
Oh, they
somebody
ain't gonna
messing
it
with
ain't
you,
gonna work
beat
that way
their
because
ass.
it's free
There's
will. Free will mean you free to do whatever you want. You believe
exactly.
whatever you want, but you can't get trapped.
You can get there. Yes, you
You got to
know
be
the
your own
law of
independent
nature.
free will.
Yeah, though it's still laws of nature. You do something, something's going to come back, you know. But if we equally believe in it, that's what makes it what it is. Like if there wasn't people who equally believed in Marcellus being executed today, it wouldn't have happened. You wanna know why? Because
That's
people would have collectively broke him out. People could know that guy that did it. He wouldn't have been like, "Oh, I'm just doing my job." You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
See, when people
wouldn't have
kept
showed up to do that.
they told people that we gonna execute. So now it's pretty much they putting this in the thought process, right, to all the
Right.
people. So now the people condemn everybody condemning this man. You know what I'm saying? They picture in their mind, oh, he's finna die, such and such. You know what I'm saying? You got certain people that's responding different from each other. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Some people feel like, dang, they ain't worth it, or they should not do that. You know what I mean? But they gonna do it anyways because you read right
You
into it.
walking around like they gonna do it. That's just how the justice goes. See how the
It's like
da-da-da-da.
you the remote control.
Yeah, this is why we have to be very, very careful of our thoughts, especially when our energy is heightened.
Yeah. So I be like, I know sometimes you get like kind of like real mashed up, and you be like, man, take it away. You know what I mean? But the things you say out your mouth can hurt you.
Yeah,
It can hurt you.
it
Like
can.
for real.
It can. It be real simple. You get humbled real quick. Stub your toe real quick. You better be quiet.
Man.
Or it could be something real big. Catch up with you a couple years from now. But you know your aura is big. So your aura already experienced it. It's time for your avatar to catch up.
Yeah, man. You gotta be on here, man. When I get my brother on here, you got to actually be on. I want you to have a conversation with him when you get the chance. So
Sounds like a plan.
yeah,
But yeah,
definitely.
I think that we're gonna come more and more into alignment with that, especially with these eclipses that we've been having, and I see more
Mega
people
clips.
coming to the realization of how much stuff is.
Cyclones too.
Because people be saying, "Oh, we live in a simulation and stuff like that," but I don't think they really grasp their power in it. It's still
Yeah.
like that level of separation that doesn't have that power. And I would like for people to be more empowered in the fact that we're in a simulation or that we're in a matrix or that all this shit is made up. Like there's a power in that.
Power struggles.
And it's like you can use it however way you want to use it, as that's why we have all different types of divination because it's whatever you want to do with your energy. You want to make it look pretty, you want to ball it up, you want to put it in some bones, you want to do this. It's your energy, what you want to do with it.
Yeah, definitely, man. I was trying to tell people that, man, which is the birth of the new age, though. But
Hmm.
Stu, I mean, it is what it is, man. The Kali Yuga cycles is just we're going through a cycle process. You know what I mean? And the more we experience like these different alternating type of endings to whatever reality each person choose, it's finna happen. You just
Hmm.
gotta be careful what you're thinking. Just be careful because on the slightest thing you think, you can just manifest that in real time.
Right.
Yeah, we
Very
can.
true.
I mean, definitely. I want to. Man, if you're not busy, man, we can just catch up on it like that next one, like this weekend, whatever. I have some trying to drop some more shows. I got like three of them I haven't even dropped yet.
Okay.
Yeah, just
I'll
let me
be
know.
around. I'll be around. All you gotta do is call me. I'll be
You know
around.
I will, sis. I'm
You do. I'll be
going ahead and
around.
I'm gonna end this out real. I'm gonna end this out right here. Just
Okay.
hold on. Definitely, man. I guess we definitely we have to catch up. I was trying to get to like two more people in and see how
Hmm.
you know what I mean because definitely I know you said you want to invite your girl one. Um, you know, because she be
Yeah.
dropping those too.
She will like this. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm with it. I'm here for the collaborations. I think having multiple powerful people in one space sharing thoughts on a common,
collect.
topic with a common goal. I think that I do
Yeah,
more of
yeah.
that. We do more of that.
Switching up the initiation of
Yep.
the actual collective.
Hmm.
Yeah. Everybody putting their own energy in. That's help moving the needle.
We got to be more intentional with our conversations. Like, all right, what knowing how many people watch y'all platform or whatever, that's how many minds y'all about to infiltrate. That's how many energies you about to have, like, digesting your words or whatever. So it's like,
Yeah, and I noticed the fluctuation in like the YouTube because I noticed like when I'm not on the views is like it go up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm like, they're like
yeah,
people paying attention though. I like they paying attention.
that's good.
I love the input and the conversations that we be having though. But definitely man, whenever you get a time, we'll drop another one this weekend. For
Sounds
real.
good to me. I'm with it. This weekend, yeah, I'm free Saturday.
Yeah, just let me know. Just
Yeah,
let me know.
free Saturday and Sunday.
I'll inbox it to you.
Yeah, when you ready to set up and stuff, just inbox me.
All right. Definitely. All right, goddess.
All right. Peace,
All
God.
right. Peace to everybody on the live and this tribal country. And you definitely we just sharing the awareness, the birth of the new age, um, perspective. So I hope people grasp on that right there. Um just catch me on a new episode. It's your boy Z and I'm outie. Peace, peace.